Attack.
Attack. That's it. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck.
Already, G2 obviously on the attacking side if you're just tuning in, and obviously that means NS on the defending side. And an early attempt, huge, but RB slipped the net for a second. I thought he might have had a second there. He only
طبعا اللي ما يدري الماب من اختيار جي 2 اللي يبغى يصوت. ماب 1 ابيس. نكش بادي ديفند، جي 2 بادي اتاك. يلا.
Solid hold here, but actually Danby's going to find a headshot.
They might need to speed up. They need to get closer to the site. It's great having Baby Bay on that deeper lurk, but still, with NS winning out fights on the side like this, it's going to turn things on its head. Luckily, Valen's still on the case, getting body checked here, but Valen, oh my word, he's holding space, gets caught, but does they know where Baby Bay might be? I think he's got a good idea, but the HP, the defining factor. Baby Bay going to shut down round 1 and give G2 the first.
G2 جاب البستول.
Crucial he doesn't get caught on the retreat here. I think non-shame.
الراوند المهم راح ال G2.
This is a bit of a fake. RB, I'm kind of with you. Almost teed up for a second here with the shorty, but a crucial kill as you saw there in a replay from Baby Bay. Just to trim the fat a little bit, make it a little easier in this post plant. And again, particularly talking about the pace and something that early on here in Santiago, G2 looked as if they were caught off guard repeatedly by Paper X. And again, non-shim, that's the sort of thing we're looking for here. G2 to tighten up.
اليوم كله بالسيفك ضد امريكا.
Overall for this
اقوى 4 ايام حاليا في البطوله.
bodies on the other side of this. G2 well stacked up behind.
Bit nervous in these rounds, but calm and composed from G2, and that's what we need to be seeing really, is playing to that level of diligence. Hello. And goodbye. Nice little attempt there, all good. Gonna pass with flying colours so far. Easy target. As we
a recurring trend
here
in Santiago.
That one I feel a bit more intentional perhaps.
وش حشوتها؟
Early 2-0 lead here for G2.
بيض، طماط، جبن.
It looks good. Again, when I look at G2, I find it really hard to kind of put them in a box of form, right? Because the potential in this roster has always been just unreal. It's just trying to activate it at the same time.
وشيء ثاني ما ادري شو.
The curse, obviously still present in
all of our minds.
Well, yeah, I was going to say the fans.
اوكي 2-0 الحين راوند النكش نشوف العلم.
See here, first by round 4, non-shim.
يمكن.
So heavy focus towards here. 4 players position. Jorgamo just removes Francis for free.
There's a lot more bodies behind that, but still. That's unreal! Where have you got 2 from? The first, I mean, the control.
It looked like it was off with the crosshair placement as well. RB in mid now going to find Jorgamo. Just 2 left standing for G2. Leaf and Trent left to try and recover here.
Can't use that yet.
Mate, these boys are gunners. That's lovely stuff. Okay.
It was Ivy previously on Haver just went absolutely bonkers.
Well, him and Danby have just kind of won hearts and minds, right? It's kind of seeing that potential carry on is just so sick to see.
Okay.
To be fair to G2, I think timing might be an issue for Leaf. I don't know if he gets caught.
ليه نطوا من الباب؟ هذا السؤال اللي أكثر شيء
نسأله.
نسأله.
Get a plant and maybe be a little bit threatening about the round, but a 2v4 is a lot to ask for when you've got Bulldogs.
عشان ما يعطونهم ultimate orb بس. وفلوس.
Do have a bit of space to play into though, with Trent making progress all the way in towards. Yep. Take your time. Oh, he's spotted though.
You're down there one way or another.
He fell anyway.
Okay, Leaf. At least gonna get the plant. Oh. At least gonna get the plant. That'll be fine, but
دامبي ما يحتاج أعلمكم. لا مو قاعد يلعب نيون الحين يلعب ويلي. بس عدا ذلك أنا بالنسبة لي دامبي أفضل نيون وعندك آيفي وآر بي بالنسبة لي الدو.
The spacing's not even
أبى أسميهم.
from G2. You can't even really fault them on that. Yeah, shake that one off. All good.
Nongshim will find a response early here.
نسيت اسمه. وأذكر كاروت الثاني شو اسمه. فيجيتا.
Already on the side of G2.
هذول هم
Decent progress across the board. Everybody about past halfway.
وعلى الدنيا السلام حبيبي.
Unlikely to see anything here.
عجبني
round 4. Unless we get a big round from Danby.
Could do.
الماتشات نار وشرار. يا ولد ايش اللغة ذي بتتبنى ترى.
Just keeps catching my eye because I think we've seen a massive upswing from Baby Bay as well. at least from the first game where we saw it to now, it's starting to find a bit more form. But I do think there are some serious gunners on NS, so just be a little bit cautious. Now this time around, it's going to be Francis up on those rafters waiting. Close corner holding by Ivy. Gonna try and greet that front line. Baby Bay gonna slip the net, but only for a second. Couldn't quite get back in time.
يا سلام يا سلام.
Just control the space here and that pop towards.
التيم الوحيد اللي دائما اللي ما يلعب فانتوم الا دامبي.
Here from Nongshim to contest this first layer. Both duelists now removed, and RB gonna follow up here onto Trent.
I wouldn't be trying to bring him into a brawl. The Nongshim guys look sharp. So Leaf and Valen not being given much of a chance to fight back in. You're looking for mistakes, right? Opportunities to maybe bring a player down, give yourself some slightly better odds here, but Nongshim aren't massively overextending. They've put in a lot of faith in Danby to hold the other side of the map. They can draw those other players back towards top middle, but Valen unable to pin him down, and he's just being toyed with now.
Issue being, though, on the other side, Leaf slipped a little further forwards.
But I like the exchange of space. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And that's the spike, right? Like, I like that they got proactive there and they didn't fight towards that kind of, I guess, deeper B main approach. Nongshim looked very well balanced in my eyes. This has been nice amounts of firepower, good discipline, no overextension, and kind of happy to greet G2 on the door.
Well, this is the thing, that's switching up the defensive formation a couple of times now, just not even really in anticipation of G2 making changes, but again, showing clear intent. They're not willing to back away, hard anchor sights and look for retakes. Very happy to get their heels in.
That was already controlled. Yeah, it gave a bit of space to Leaf, but it's not the end of the world. He couldn't really achieve too much on the B site alone without the spike. So again, already really nice reactions. This puts really the question to G2 of what do you have in
نشوف
mind?
التايم اوت حقهم. طبعا الحين ايكو G2.
Can you activate
يلا نفوكس في الجيم، نركز يا عيال ها. طبعا الخسران باقي مليون ما يطلع برا البطولة.
Not necessarily solo, RB is here. But they have to be ready to handle that first player in, which is going to be Baby Bay, and they decide to kind of leave him to his own devices. Handled by, again, Ivy is just so in control, looking very calm and collected, but they have slipped mid. They don't know about this yet, and now they certainly do. Jaw going to claim a little bit of space and open up a chance. It's towards the A side. Danby the one who's going to be on red alert, feeling all that pressure. But look at the proactivity on the other side of the map. This is, again, very, very good. They are not really resting on their laurels.
Danby, I think he's going to be tested here. Might just be able to.
Can he live?
Exist for the time being. He might be able to catch his transition into main.
But this is stunning. Even if he goes down, look at the time he's buying for this flank and this rotation. It's not really even a flank at this time. But again, for G2 to navigate that, to not over pressure the point, but Trent's vulnerable here. He's very alone. It allows for a trade. But they're making something of this round. They put the pressure back towards Nongshim, and maybe this position now becomes a bit more readable. There's no pressure coming towards Jogamo, nothing towards that CT side, so they can keep this sort of presence here towards A main. Valen, lovely control on the corner, and Francis not gonna have a say. G2 making it work. MasterCard thrifty there in their hands, and they really worked the map on that.
Absolutely. I mean, Danby, as you said, able to buy a lot of time, but it's very one-dimensional on approach there, barely even getting past the first player. I mean, the fact that Trent's able to get away with finding this first here just allows G2 to read the situation towards CT. They know then Alan can challenge here. Great response found by G2 coming out of the timeout. First instance, really, of Nongshim being caught on the back foot. They said positives elsewhere in terms of being proactive, but G2 just followed through.
And I like this reaction, though, from G2. Maybe understanding what could be in play, so... Ivy! Gonna send back to the next round, basically, at this point. Quick pick on that. And then they kind of rescind away. You've still got that three-play pack over towards that deeper T side of things. Leaf feeling that there is someone trying to work A main, so they're going to work this together. The deeper owl drone coming in, and RB.
Who's going to hurt this? Yeah.
Committed. Valen didn't get the shot he wanted on that spray either.
Francis not yet moving outside B. Danby going forwards here. Leaf will punish.
Oh, it's messy. And G2's discipline and their ability to wait for Nongshim to try and make some over.
This is an issue now.
Francis. Still has a way out of there for a couple more seconds. He wants to drop a body. He wants something on his side.
He's going to TP right under Jorgamo though.
Oh, and it's a missed shot, and there is the punishment. You had one chance to
لعب
make
في
it count.
حسبته يا عيال.
And now G2 looking to get their fourth here. Highly likely.
30 seconds left.
اتمنى ما حد يسوي انفولو على الذبه اللي قبل شوي. معليش معليش. بتطور شوي ويجيكم.
We're seeing the consideration here of Exros. Won't be noted here, but again with G2 just hold on to. We're flipping the thrifty. They could throw a couple of bodies to remove this. I mean, look at what's left. It's only really Danby that's protected.
الظاهر ان انت جلوري عندك صلاحيه تبنديني وانا اونر بعد ما اعطيتك بزنس مانجر.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only real
معليش سامحوني ذا
position. He's on an operator. It's maybe one. At that point, you got to credit Jorgamo for actually being proactive on 30 HP and going hunting. Still gets caught. Yeah.
Nice. So, as you said, as you rightly noted, the economy a little bit lighter behind Nongshim. And after this timeout, G2 have started to really get the tempo right. It feels like the read is there, starting to manipulate maybe the want of information.
Yeah, is this just kind of like, I mean, by the way, Trent, the presence of mind to still come barreling out of the window here to bait out the possibility. But yeah, maybe just a kind of frantic mid-round call because RB's spotted on the end of the TP. But a couple of weird walkouts here. Again, I think maybe catching an extra player because they're trying to compensate for RB's position. They're going to invest here, but it's all a fake. We see where the spike is. It's just to draw bodies here in the anti-eco.
They're biting on this, though, and you feel like they have to because they're on that line to purchase. So Baby Bay gets to farm a little bit. That's one. He's all pretty much alone here. How much damage can one man do? All right, Mr. Charisma!
Hey, Baby Bay,
just farming up the ecos until then. Danby is going to go down regardless, and they've come back around. Why not after the level of success the Baby Bay had? He's created that safety for the plant.
يعني 2-0 بعدين 2-2
on Exros, who is on the other side of the map.
Baby Bay just
مسوي شغل
halfway
والله.
back, so able to find value here. The round will follow, obviously. Looking very comfortable. It's only Valin missing 1 point. In terms of having every other ult available. Damage here doesn't even really matter. You look at what's behind this for G2.
Nice.
On the first, though.
Well, it's nice to not feel shut out of the game, I guess. You know, and a couple shots. Don't think much else
يطيح
will
ثاني
happen, but
اذا هو فنان.
Ross. Yeah, they've already backed away. So gonna give himself the
خذ الفاندل وراح. انتهى اللعب.
And they're letting him know. That's why he's going back to chat. He's just faking. He's just faking as if he's going to go forwards. Now we'll give it up.
بتموت جدي. لا لا بعيش.
He's going to keep the vandal and move on, but G2's solution has
ما تتلعب فايبر في ابيس الا بس ما هي بالافضل. الافضل تو سموك الافضل في ابيس اومن استرا. وجود هاربر كويس وتطلع استرا كسكند. واضح؟ استرا هاربر، اومن هاربر، استرا اومن. فايبر ما هي بالافضل والله، بس اذا بتلعب فايبر غالبا تحتاج يعني سكند سموك مثل اومن. بس ما هي ذاك الفاليو القوي، لكن في بعض الايام والله عندهم بلاي ستايل حلو فيها. لكن قد لعبت. بس الاكثر هنا استرا.
Applying that pressure further, right? Trying to take that aggressive fight and the right read on rotation, but keep your eye on the spike. That's still slightly.
إيش كان حلاي؟ والله ما أدري. أهلي مسوينه، ما أدري إيش المكونات، بس أعرف إنه بسكوت أولكر، هذا بسكوت أولكر اللي يحطونه في الحلاء. وشوية الظاهر شوكلت وأوريو. ما وذي الاشياء هو بس يبلع بالضبط. سلام الليفلي.
I'm so surprised he went back for that. He was the solo player on the B side. He had to play really
اعلان ايش اعلان ايش اعلان اولكر.
in play. They pretty much evened the score up. And look at the ults that G2 have to play with.
Leaf's heard this.
اوكي ليف سمعهم. يا الله ده راح مصيبه.
Where is RB? A little asleep at the wheel. Oh, very asleep. Come on, man. You got to be a little sharper than that if that's the path you're taking. And now look at what they've got in middle here. Trent going to catch the cross, joined as well in watching this. Oh, it's just lovely. G2 shouldn't feel any pressure. This is a very good reaction from G2.
والله قاعدين يسطون في الاتاك صح. اقسم بالله قاعد يلعبون لعب في الاتاك مجنون. G2 اللي قاعد يقدم الحين تشكيلة هاربر في ماب ابيس في الاتاك شغل فنان. شوف الالت، شوف السبلت كيف من هاربر. بعد ما اخذ السايت الت وسوي بس انهم جو كلهم فلانك. ايه حمد بين انك عصبي سكت كيف؟ كيف تبين انك عصبي؟ خليني بنزل الحين.
Desperately need to see a response here from Nongshim and to flip the tempo a little bit on G2. They are in the driving seat right now, but Jorgamo with the right response coming out of their timeout.
Yeah, and look at the amount of space he's been taking. I need RB to live too. Leaf.
Leaf's going to hear this.
قولوا تشيز بسرعة بنزلكم سنابات. بسرعة.
He's done exceptionally well. However, the only difference being RB succeeds at holding space.
بسرعة. 1 2 3.
The 3-play pack roaming on those back lines also delivers on the front of Leaf. So we're finally seeing an opportunity now. Francis is going to really take no chances. Ult's coming in, take the space, and try and find a way in.
كانكم عيال اقسم بالله.
They are putting everything they have into this. They needed a way to break back in, and this is looking like a solution.
التايمات محله.
Finally find some stability after the timeout.
بدينا البث. يا اخي حرف الزاء بصفقه كل ما اسوي سبيس يضغط حرف الزاء. بدينا البث.
set up to potentially find 2 or 3 kills. I think we're going to see. Wow. Okay. You can't really fault him for that one.
Let those happen.
Bro, like, come on, man.
Come on, bro.
A bit of frustration. But again, I mean, G2, in anticipation of this, it's already, the precedent's already been set on the side of Nongshim.
Yeah.
Maybe the frustration there with just a few engagements not going their way. And costly in terms of ultimates there for G2. Still have the Divide and the Hunter's Fury. Francis will be at least identified. Take flight. What's the deal with the...
معليش أنا بطيء ماني في السريع في السرابات زيكم.
Francis is staying. Okay, thank God for that. I thought he was sticking around for a hell of a long time.
Dambi.
Panico?
Yeah, let's his old rip there and now they follow through now.
Oh, I don't know if I like this. It feels like it's desperate. There's going to be nothing coming out of that the Nongshim want. Dambi hell-bent on trying to make it stick, but then Jorgamo.
Similar scenes.
Yeah, what is going on between these two? The battle of middle, not really.
ما غير يتباقسون في الميد. 4v4.
Both teams so willing to set the tone of some of these rounds. Not shy away from these engagements here. Looking towards.
بالله شلبي كيف اخليه يخشمك زي خشمك.
Oh, yeah, gets a spot. Great trade from Ivy though.
That's really good from Ivy.
13 إبرة.
Jump scare after the first, but
هذه من يوم تطلع من بطن امك كذا. قراطيس الوكالة. ربي يرسمك ويخلق. هذه خلقة رب العالمين.
That missed smoke should be very telling for Nongshim, but they're still curious towards B.
قول ما شاء الله. قول ما شاء الله.
Full faith in RB, and he can only do so much. G2 have carved a path. They've made something out of nothing in this. I thought they had the right.
Oh my God!
I guess they don't need to rotate. They've got Ivy still locked
حبيبي الجيم سنس مو بينا هنا الكنف ذاك.
To deny the plan. And Nongshim will find number 4.
شوف كيف جاب راوند. شوف السلطنة بأسها. بنزل مقطع كامل واخلي كل اللقطة دي تنعاد 13 سنة.
Look at that. He's so close to the plan.
قسم بالله يدمرهم نفسيا. دمرهم نفسيا.
cheeky with it. Bring it within 2.
لو يطبق الماب بالغلط أهون من ذي. إهانة.
Going for a biff, aren't they? Just about everyone's here. Oh, that flash is exceptional, but apparently Baby Bay unaffected. Jaw comes back in, and Nongshim in trouble here. It's not stopping though. Only this time does stand.
دامبي رايح يا دودة اصبر خليني اطلعها.
That is just madness at this point.
خلاص الحين دامبي ما عاد باش الهاف كله.
And it's cost them the player of an even affair.
RB TP'd forwards, by the way, across the choke to get into the fray of this engagement outside A. G2 cut sound here, look to re-aggress.
لا بس ولا ما طمع وعود.
RB still here, but only just getting one smoke back
3v3 وقدهم عارفين الثلاثة كلهم في المين. فيلعبون على الريتيك مع بعض لأن الأستغ في البي.
All towards the A side. This time around, it's Valorant's job to try and get this done. Even the observer's ready, just
just ready for another star.
Not to be, so RB going to keep a bit of heaven space. But they're playing 2 on site and 1 towards main for G2. They are ready for that drop. Very nicely positioned from G2. And Ivy this time has to be here.
Ivy maybe reading this as a hold here, but a little overzealous.
Ivy في ألت. Ivy تسويها.
Down, isn't it? Look who's waiting. It's probably death on appearance, G2. Okay, this time around, weather the initial storm over towards A main and then get across the line clean.
Crazy fight. Comes back to that same point I was saying, both teams are so willing to set the tone in some of these rounds. They don't want to show any weakness when it comes to this sort of pace. And RB's team is just so bold.
Fine lines, man.
Baby Bay picking up the freebie here, full flash. Up to 7 now for G2. Again, still got Hunter's Fury in the divide.
نزل تحت. ايوه خلاص.
See a more choreographed set piece here towards B.
معليش يا عيال يا اخي خذ اكتب تويت انا يا الله.
But now we just need to see that Ivy doesn't get caught again. Last time he got caught out a little ahead of this. Gonna play just on the line here. This is a really sketchy position. Gonna start respecting it a touch more. Allow G2 the chance to get the plant down. You're looking at the rest of the team now working their way through, but G2, the pennies dropped. They're already looking back towards middle. It's Baby Bay.
خلاص نزلته.
Maybe right place, right time. Divide gonna go in, and Baby Bay goes forward. It's a mad fight. And now Trent's under pressure. He's being pushed. Dambi's got him dead.
Dambi يا بجيه.
The only backline player trying to keep back 2. Has to outdo this. What's going
نايس الريتيك والله العظيم الفلانك جبار.
Unfortunate really. Leaf still trying to keep
يدورون
these
على
guys
ناس
in check. He's got no chance against them. So Valorant 1v3. Francis on 30 HP.
والله فالن ترى عنده كل الريسورسز اللي يحتاجها.
Valorant trying to find a corner, find a player. Can't deal with Dambi. Bounds in. It goes for
دامبي يستلج.
NS keeping within touching distance. Mike, they are not.
متى زانت امور دامبي يوم؟
Absolutely fantastic to see it. Nongshim, sorry, get a recovery.
لا تسولف ما عليه. دامبي كانت في طفره زايده بس يوم هديناها صار مع التيم يروح على جناه. جاء عندي سوى لنا فحص.
Very happy to see a resurgence at the very end from Nongshim. Not going to let themselves fall apart in this. Going to keep this one very much close to hand.
ايوه.
Keep competitive.
مرة ما شاء الله.
Very nice stuff and a confidence builder potentially. Yep, please do. 5-7. If you're just tuning back in, there was a real sign of life from Nongshim there. I actually like what Minnie brought up as well. Something that I'm quite excited about, the prospect of Dambi on that shotgun, but also Jorgamo as well, the original merchant of that business. Can't wait. But we have to pass that one. You absolute misery.
المعلقة دي فنانة. الآن ديفند من G2 2 ميد استر سولو بي. نقشن يلعبون فل. البلان وش سبلت بي.
Valen does get hindered, but does he get caught there? Trying belief. Oh my word, Leaf! Just where the buck stops. 3 big kills. And I thought they could have maybe shut down towards
باقي دامبي اللي هو 1 HP مع ايفي اللي هو قدو في البي مين.
Oh dear, it's not a pretty place to be right now.
Leaf ace. Oh, sure, come on.
Sure.
والله جابوا البستل G2. والله جاب البستل G2. والله البلان كان كويس.
Lovely work.
بس استغربت انهم راحوا والسوبر ريفيل تاخر.
to pressure.
تأخروا في اليوتل بس.
Target being valid.
You just what?
No, I just got 3 kills, guys.
That's what it was.
Guys
got 3.
Got 3, guys.
Dammy's got a shotgun. It's not the one I wanted, but.
Well, this is your round now, then.
طبعا ما بديتوا.
You know what? You wait to see what he does to Baby Bay. You
Okay.
just wait. You just. Oh!
Oh.
I've told lies. I've told big old lies. Baby Bay farming. The new age eco cobra is here, and RB. Got tread down.
حلوة
Baby
RB.
Bay still.
حلوة يا بجيح.
Just racking him up. He got a bulldog out of it, and he's got maybe a chance for this side. He doesn't have any teammates though. That's pretty tough. RB.
We take those. We'll plant here.
Making something out of it. 30 HP. I think this one might be done. It's done indeed. Okay, so Bulldog.
Did it go over the edge?
رامل بولدوغ.
Valens just saw that he's dropped a classic, guys.
Yeah, I think it did. They're having a look.
They're having. Of course, we'll have a look.
Yeah, let's have a little watch back again. Baby Bay. Man, this guy is.
إيه فيغم فلوس. طيح البولدوغ سوى بلانت.
Spotted being chucked off the map. I don't think so. I
خذ
think
kill.
Jorg already had one, right? So.
Yeah. So I guess they lost a little. They made something out of nothing. For Nongshim though, I need them to look a little bit threatening here. Otherwise, I think G's2's just like slow, mechanical, deliberate approach, which is kind of what the coaching staff wanted, right? Is just play to caliber. Let's just kind of be controlled about this. Let's not make silly mistakes. Let's just keep it clean. And they're doing that, right? There's no big X Factor players standing out above the rest. It's not these mad Trent rounds or jaw popping off. They don't need it.
Particularly here in the second half, we're looking for Francis to
يلا
play
RB.
alongside Danby. Maybe put some numbers up here because in a much slower half in comparison. Is he going to be
طب ليش يجيك
walking
سبام
the tightrope
تكفى؟
in terms of the finances now? Not necessarily going to want to see Nongshim take too many risks until they can establish some sort of control. Have to be conscious here of an awkward purchase from G2. So they're going to be well invested for the follow-up round. Even here, Leaf not facing off against any light shields with that scope.
Yeah, the curiosity about this A main is continuing, right? They've just sent the Aldrone to it. You can see that reapproach from Xros, but now Danby, I think he's made his mind up. We need to see that 1-2 punch, right? We need to see that synergy between him and Francis to take space and look like they can create issues. But this fake has drawn a couple of players, but at the cost of what? Look at Ivy's HP.
اوكي ايفي انت لو بس معك 3 ستار. مهمتك أستر تسمك اللي عليك وتعيش.
Well, threat. They've already cleared the space.
Baby Bay is posted on an off angle here as well.
And he's got a phantom.
Yeah, potentially somebody in transition. The drone.
Good to see.
Slow the approach down, but also Baby Bay able to.
You can come back around here. Couple shock darts.
أستر يغبي يذبح واحد.
Chip on the way, but Baby Bay's curiosity starting to peak. Danby none the wiser. Baby Bay hits him. And look at this, G2 just fighting back in. RB does manage to control it, at least catch one here, so they are not out of the woods just yet. It's a 3v2. Xros and RB trying to play together here, and it's looking like Xros is going to slip back towards A main. The other three actually going to put in the divide. They are going for this one. They see the potential. They see the possibility. And RB can't get away from it. Fated to fall as Xros now trying to play against this. And look at his HP. There is nothing this man can do. And I think he knows it, having to watch that defuse, go against him, and finally put out of his misery. G2 are crossing the T's, dotting the I's. They are
الصدق ما هي صعبة على ننكشن يرجعون. بس اتوقع ننكشن لو يوقف يعني ستايل ننكشن الاجريسيف في الاتاك مره يناسبه مره حتى دامبي يعني شغله مستحيل. انا اتوقع انهم لو يسبلتون اي بي فاست اي فاست بي من غير تاخير الاكسكيوت حقهم بيكون نار. ايه يب كان يلعب مع ديريك.
That's when you can come back from score deficit, sure, but when you are just out of the game, you don't get a chance to set up, you don't even have a chance to shoot your gun in some of these rounds. Like. They're the demoralizing rounds. You can kind of shrug off a 50-50 coin toss. Some of the situations we've seen are just G2 just brute forcing.
Yeah.
And that's the harder ones to really deal with.
Yeah, and I think it's going to kind of test the mental of Nongshim when it goes in towards maybe the later rounds here or into map 2, which will be their choice. Obviously, this is G2's map choice, and you'd argue they're one of the better teams at this too. It's a real strong point. Baby Bay in the right place and potentially right time. Looking to try and get one, but no. Core Towers, Dambi gets a new lease of life, but quickly
ما عليه 4v4 معنا قلب.
So you look at the mid lurk.
والله يا ايفي انك منقري قرايه. اقسم بالله جدتي تدري انك بترغي كمت. الله يطول بعمرها.
This mid position. Here, an upgrade here. At least there's a rifle in the hands of Nongshim.
Yeah, I guess Extros is the X factor maybe, but they've already cleared close sight and Trent's caught RB.
حلو.
It's Dambi trying to put in some numbers here, but
ما عليه طاحت أسلحة.
there's now just Extros, the last one alive. Position now should be known, and it's just simple stuff.
تخيلوا معهم باي.
It is sophisticated dominance. It's not even flashy really.
أنا أشوف ايفي ما عاد يلغيك مد. يمسك مد أوكي ياخذ بوزيشن بس يضبط أموره.
Actually get over the first hurdle for sure, but a lesser purchase here. Weapons from G2 just shining a little brighter. Great catch from Dambi, but the fact that Jorgamo is able to get in, equalize the head count
so quickly,
and then get away. G2 up to 11 now. Crucial buy round. If there's ever been one for Nongshim. Got a little bit left in the bank behind this because of the plant, but
إن شاء الله. شوف again fast B. مو غلط.
He's not
barely present here in
أتمنى أربي قلت رافتر.
Yeah, and I think we've seen the potential of Nongshim, and we've seen how good they can be, and that's why we're left a little bit wanting, right? You want a bit more of that. You want to pressure G2, and G2 just look super stable here. Initial denial. Baby Bay not going to let them scale up as they dream to, but the second time of asking, it will be Nongshim trying to get that pressure building. Dambi, it's the shotgun, but Jorgamo's got you two right back. And even trade out though this time. And maybe with a little bit of brute force, it's going to work for them, but they have to get that spike back. And in the meantime, Trent's caught one. Don't doubt Trent in these.
Well,
does he read Ivy?
Ivy's finally caught somebody in mid. It will be noted initially here, but knife out behind the
سلام ايفي. ايوه اذا بتتسلطن كذا بالمد كلنا بنصمها وبنسكت. خذ التايمنج اللي تحتاجه واي مساح والعب على استغاثك وساعد التيم من بعيد لبعيد.
Nice to see Dambi having a bit of pop off in this as well.
والله شفتوا كيف؟ شفتوا كلامي يوم اقول لكم ننكشن اسلوب الاجريسيف فيه ممتاز. يشبه اسلوب بي ار اكس في سرعه الاكسكيوت اللي عندهم. ومعهم دامبي ترى مجنون سبيس مجنون. هذا هو يلعب ما هو بيلعب نيون يعني. Again fast B. اوه اللي بيصير راوند.
Nongshim just going to soak that up. They're going back out. Dambi again.
يا سلام.
Going to just take away Valent's chances.
طب تدرون انه موجود.
Baby Bay left very alone on the B side. Doesn't get caught yet though. So with a new lease of life, maybe Baby Bay can be the one to stop the run. Nongshim at the door.
Nice.
Oh, great trade from Baby Bay. Still alive.
Oh, Baby still alive.
3 kills. The TP they had to get away from him.
Oh, ذول هناك قدهم. أنا ما انتبهت الميني ماب.
Plenty of space to play into here for RB. But they failed a few times. These later post plants towards A. Baby Bay and Leaf here.
RB بيلعب اجريسيف مع تي بي.
And he's got a lot of
أسترى مع 3 ستارز. سمك.
RB's commitment is towards that CT side.
عندك ستان عندك كل شيء في الحياة.
But the spike is ticking pretty fast. They're going to have to get a go now. They can try and get half. That'd be the dream. They need the block at the bare minimum to try and make this look feasible. They get at least towards half, but that's about it. Oh my God, okay.
ما تسوي بلوك وفي ستان
بول. They catch him on the second attempt of the defuse. Nongshim, not done yet. This is what I need to be seeing. A little bit more fire to them. G2 tried to take matters into their own hands there, though. Went really aggressive on that.
Really did. Almost fed into the fire. And great set piece here. It's unlucky not to catch Dambi on this initial here, but just the sheer paranoia. Then Valen is on an island.
Nothing to be done. Nothing to be
Without a paddle, basically, in the middle of 4 members of the enemy team.
I don't like it.
Yeah, maybe a little baffled by the commitment to the execution, but have to shrug it off now.
Okay.
Lesser purchase.
شوف الاتاك صاروا يبغون يذبحون استغ في المد.
I just feel if Nongshim get past this round, I don't even want to say because I feel like G2 are going to make them work for it. It feels like it becomes possible, right? The game suddenly starts feeling like there's a bit of play into this, but that middle area is an absolute death trap.
I mean, Ivy got support this time at least.
Yeah, France is coming back around. Going to be spotted out by Trent's owl drone. And they continue. And here comes the pressure. Jordan hungry for it. Pops the ult.
ريح حلو. خسر غلطية. خسر واحد وقت. ممتاز. يا أخي دامبي. ما شاء الله تبارك الله لا يضره.
Look at the flank coming through as well. Very early on and leaves the one with the rifle as well.
Nongshim going to get the plant down for now.
The connection's huge on this
Baby
ultimate.
Bay, he's got 4 potential players here. So many bodies to try and do damage to. Extras though, nicely plays out the smoke, but it's messy. It's killing G2 another chance.
يا ولا معك فانتوم من خلف البندل يقعد.
Have to keep their composure.
لا فرانسيس.
Oh God, if G2 just broken them in this scenario, Francis has to fight it out. 7 bullets. Oh, brilliant. Oh, he's down to the classic, Francis.
خليك من الكلاسيك يا زلمة.
Trent. Well into
خليك من الكلاسيك يا ضفعة.
Francis with a fumble, feeling the pressure. As G2's cool, calm and collected approach in the end gets them up to 12.
Just when you think Francis is about to deliver a miracle here, the bait into the classic as well.
لا ما قصر فرانسيس بالعكس بس ضيع هذا للسوفا والله ضيع. لو جاب الكل السوفا.
What a manic round this is as well.
Truly.
So crispy on these first 2. Trent just looking way cooler under the pressure.
Starting to see that pedigree with these G2 boys as well, starting to get their real form.
Like you were alluding to earlier, that's one that's sort of like the pressure of this stage, maybe being unfamiliar. Francis the one to try and pave the way here for Nongshim to follow up in round 20.
That's 4
very early on though.
G2 have everybody on this side of the map here. Plants in.
Oh, they're going aggressive.
Yeah, they're trying to keep space. Bravery, maybe the name of the game, but look at the connection from Trent. He's going to send them scarpering away as G2 flooding back in. Soften targets, but Extras doesn't care. Take away Valorant, eye up a second. Brilliant work. A third, not to be. Jorgamo's there in the blink of an eye, and it's a 3v2. RB and Ivy make it just. Ivy with the stinger. And standing guard is Trent. Falls on the Jorgamo on the trade.
First map.
G2. Looking like they ain't breaking a sweat today, baby. Mr. Charisma showing us what it looks like to pick up map 1 here. 13 to 7.
فاز الماب الأول. نسلم التصويت. سلم التصويت يا مود. وأنا بعطيكم إعلان.
Previously here on Crowd, but I want to come back to that coach interview in terms of giving too much respect. I don't think that was the issue. I think Nongshim were just extremely sloppy in situations where previously they would flourish and have a player to really drag them online. Danby was trying his damn best, but unfortunately I've got to see a step up from Francis.
I'm with you on that, because Danby is now on that comfort role, right? Something that's really caught our eye. Let's see if it catches off G2. This guy has been a miracle for Nongshim. And Leaf looking to match him at his own sort of game. Well, he's found one. It's Francis to fall, but Danby right back to business. Going to secure the site for Nongshim and allow that plant to come through, but he can't overextend here on his own. There's 3 players.
جينا على دامبي ذابح واحد. أول سلايد وأول كل. دامبي يلعب نيون في مابا المفضل. وسمعني ودلعني. إن شاء الله إنه جيم سنابه إن شاء الله.
Got to win out this fight, and he absolutely does.
Yeah, okay, that's a lovely shot. Good pop flash. Danby though.
Danby ستنهم. Danby يا وحش.
I thought he was dead there.
يا أخي يا أخي. يا أخي جاك الطرب.
We know he can hit. That's what he needs to be doing. The bar is high for this man.
أقسم بالله إذا الولد إنه يستاهل نعطيه.
To reset the pace a little bit, get back in control of the tempo.
المديريتر اللي عندي هالشومي.
See all eyes on Danby in that regard. Actually make this shorty. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Shorty.
I guess.
Thank you, Shorty.
Yeah. Is he saying that to Leaf or about Leaf?
To Leaf. Yeah.
At this point, though, obviously G2's economy going to be.
التصويت قفل اللي ما صوت راحت عليه يستاهل أحسن.
So for Nongshim, this is a great start, right? If it was a confidence conversation, this will certainly help, as now Danby wants to go farming.
يبي يروح يفرمهم. العفوية تتصل بك. بك. اكا ولا شاي بالسبيت؟ اسكت. صح انا قايل ما عاد بدب اليوم، سامحوني يا شباب. نسيت ان جلوري يمديها تبندني وانا ابو خالد تصويت قافل له فوق 10 دقائق. طيب
should be next on the cards here. Him looking to progress right on through to B site.
Yeah, and it's a matter in my mind of
matter in my mind of damage here for Leaf.
Yeah, if Leaf can do any more, I'll be quite impressed. Dumby, I mean, this guy is dead, is what he is.
شقوا جبهته.
Can they filter back the weaponry?
شقوا جبهته.
Did he get it?
I don't know if they got that in the end. I'm sure. We'll see. Do see a stinger being chucked about, but I don't know if that was just reinvested by Dumby. But still, the Bulldog certainly remains, so the bonus going to be relatively intact for Nongshim. Leaf did well to actually even do something.
لا ما في له سكين الوحيد اكيد الكل بيشتري.
Comfort found by Nongshim. It feels like these last couple of rounds is just building that back up, allowing Dumby to kind of feel out the game a bit because he hadn't had much play in the first map.
Maybe a turn of pace towards B here, and G2 well equipped to deal with it. Nongshim decide to proceed forwards. The third player effectively positioned here. Confirmation will come through off the flash. We'll draw Leaf back a little closer.
Dumby, well, I mean, this guy is going to be in your face the whole time, but Leaf has been able to catch the players behind him. They focused on that CT side, so Leaf was able to catch and punish them. They tried to flood through. Still going, drops to third. But the problem is it's only been Leaf so far.
2v2, البونس إن شاء الله.
It's going to be brutal trying to build it back through towards the site, but it allows for a trade. Jorgamo going to land it. Dumby's gone down, and Ivy wanted on the side 2 big kills for himself. Makes it a third. Eyeing up 4. Jor gonna be walking this. He's been spotted. Shield now gone. Ivy's got the corner to play with and the time on his side. Jor does not care. Doesn't give a damn. But how costly was that?
Ivy trying to get a little antsy here.
ممنوع.
Play super aggressive, not allow Jorgamo any space to breathe. A crucial headshot found, but you're absolutely right. Costs them almost everything after Leaf finds 3. Great hold from him initially. G2 reading into this bonus attempt very well.
Nice! Let's go!
See another judge out for Baby Bay. Trent struggling as well.
I mean, Valen's barely off the starting box.
Yeah, I mean, actually, Leaf does have the pit, so he can happily ride this out with a judge. Jorgamo, if he can right his wrongs from previously, has the desk noted on in terms of the ult usage, the ult value, I will say.
I like the way they're trying to play off that pit, but they feel no pressure back towards it. Very little utility, so they've already adjusted players. Kind of a 3-play.
بالله في واحد يكلمني في الواتساب ترى ولا احس.
Is on more of an island, and he does only have that judge, no shield to complement it. So still a very fragmented purchase. And on the other side, Nongshim do have the advantage in the purchase.
ليش ممنوع؟
They've already taken that kind of
لأنه بكيفي.
build up space towards the courtyard.
ايش اسوي بالمليون؟ اقول لك بس ما تزعل. جمع واصرفه عندي في القناة بس واضح.
Teed up for success there. I think Jorgamo may just not expecting that position to already be controlled by Nongshim.
Flash doesn't catch either, so Trent.
طب لو بيعطي حسابه الثاني ما يعطي حسابه ثاني ولا شيء.
Opts not to proceed.
هلا والله نظير. خلينا نشوف الجيم الله يرحم شيبانكم. بحط اشياء في المستقبل خليك تصرفها فيها. سلام والله من ليف بغى يشيل اكثر من واحد بس ما شال الا واحد.
I think Exros did take a good chunk of damage, but he does get to breathe and they get the sight. The plant should be up next. I don't think there's much to deny that. And you look at what they're left with: a stinger with Trent, Baby, no shield, and a judge. RB should hear all of this, and he's got help here. He's got support on that CT crunch, that crossfire on the contact. Should be in play. It's perfect. Nongshim in very much the driving seat here, as Baby Bay's opportunities are very slim. Extra's the only one who's potentially able to be caught.
ما عنده شيء. ما يقدر.
Maybe given a chance to find an exit here, do some damage to the overall economy. Not going to have too much of an impact though. You know, ideally want to see RB and Francis
يطفي ليف
slip away.
ما عليك طافي.
Not going to catch the last player. Low HP Exros. Only real feasible target that Baby Bay had with the judge at that sort of range, so we'll give it up. Didn't even catch the timing on the pit there. Was there some pressure towards Leaf? potentially, or was it the pressure over on the other side? Yeah, does he rotate out of the pit?
Again, Francis was near, right? Like, he was still kind of, you know, flashing and trying to keep some presence on it, but still, I'd hate to see it being just two one-sided maps. It just feels like we're not seeing this fight between the two of them, right? I want to see a bit more of a reaction from G2 if this kind of falls into the same.
وزحلقها. الشيخ زايد وافتح مشروع. أنا أبغى أتزوج يقول لي راح أشتغل في الساحل. خلاص على الشغلة قاعد أجمع الريال الحين. ولو بص حضرتك يعني دبل تحطيم ببنده. ولا بسوق الفيلم عليه بقول إذا في أخذ هدية يمكن.
They are going a bit more aggressive down middle to try and take space, but Nongshim a direct in approach. Not really too fussed about feeling out the purchase when you got Dumby doing this, taking space and taking names, and looking to follow up is Trent on the other side, yet to even really get the ball rolling.
احترم نفسك. لا هو رجال يكلمني أنا.
I want nothing to do with that.
احترم نفسك.
Screw it, and Leaf has just been warded off the side.
إذا ما جاتني أرض على الساحل الآن ترى ببلغ عليك.
Not enough to really seem that threatening. As now they try and build back up here. Nongshim already looking to react towards that CT side. Dumby again going to drop another body. Find another player to punish as Jorgamo, the one to try and save the day. Dumby doesn't give a damn. This guy is just roaming the site and just taking body after body left in his wake. And Trent's barely moved in this. He sent forward the dog. He's done what he could, but Dumby is where the story ends. It's 4 for him.
Baby Bay retreated very early on in that exchange. Again brought down
الله نكشن جاب راوند رابع وخسرهم الباي حقهم مدورني لكل جاي ولعب 5-1 على 6-1 دور يا جيتو. يحتاج تايم اوت جيتو. هذا التايم اوت خذوه.
Nongshim up to 4 now and starting to hit their stride. We're going to stretch their legs a little bit now. With Dambi on the signature weapon. You were so excited to see 4 kills for him there.
And look at it, you can see why, right?
كلمني بالواتساب الشغل حقي يعني طبيعي.
Something that, again, whether we agree or not, they said was lacking in map 1. This time, certainly igniting a bit of that reality that he can make it look like any other player.
منه واحد يا ابو خالد والله اني ابغى اقعد قدام الشات يا شباب. انا عندي الواتساب الشخصي وهو نصاب، هو اللي فيه العائله واللي فيه العائله الكريمه والاقارب والشغل. ما وصلت لمرحله واتساب هذه ان شاء الله. إذا شريت أرض على الساحل على قول ذلك.
Kind of caught up there, stunned up, not in what he wanted to be doing, but still, Joy, you got to lock in on this one, man. Even Mimi saying it on the desk there, it wasn't a pretty sight before, but he's done well to make it out of that, and he will be unscathed on the return.
Ivy was looking that way the whole time.
Okay, down to just 2, Exros and Francis. Trying to pick
Exros
their poison
and
here.
Francis.
You know that Baby Bay's only on that sheriff, and maybe considering trying to police the weaponry just for a moment or two.
واربي وايفي يا شيخ اسامي دودو. اربي دامبي ايفي.
Can't really overextend.
Yeah, probably happy to concede the plant because he's conscious. Somebody's lurked all the way through top mid here, but isolated. The paranoia building in the backlines, ultimately his demise.
Now, do they get any weapons from this? I don't think from this approach Valen will. There's the upgrade for Baby Bay. No shield to play with, though. He's going to have to wait a little bit of a second for Valen to get around into a position they can work from. All going to identify Valen. That's a really good piece of timing on it, too. It keeps them able to focus a little bit towards mid. Eye up CT side. They know there's another player trying to work off this. They've got the drop on Baby Bay here. Francis on a bit of a deeper corner, but it's red.
Oh!
That is magic! Absolute magic! From Francis. I'll take a bit of that.
Beautiful stuff. And again, this is almost a bigger win for Nongshim considering G2's purchase.
والله ننكشن بند عليه ما
stabilize out of this. G2 teed up to really convert this round.
سلام.
Crispy one tap there from Francis. We're seeing hints of him being a little more present here on map 2. All things considered, I mean, they come out of that exchange of rounds with the finances in a better spot than I would have anticipated.
I'm quite
the loss
surprised.
bonus taken effect.
And Leaf.
الله يا دامبي قاعد أنت والأودن اللي معك يا شيخ. الله واخذ الأودن واشتغل. والله العظيم قال تبي أودن انا اشغل لك بروك وعلى ابو بروك وجد بروك واشغل لك.
And it just feels like this map is Nongshim from start to end here. G2 showing shades of what we didn't like in the past.
أنا خليني أعرف حكايو عشان أجيب يورو. لا يختلف. حكايو يختلف.
Valen walking into what feels like, well, it could have been their death, but a new lease of life here. A little bit of time to play with, but not a great deal. And France is on the case. That was what was missing from that map one. We didn't see him be that like next layer. This Baby Bay just trying to make his way out of the smoke ain't gonna even matter. This is Nongshim all day long, and Mike, I think we're gonna see these two one-sided maps.
Absolute stranglehold here from Nongshim. In more ways than one. Again, they've got them just on the back foot permanently.
لأني أقول لهم أقول ما يدش يا عيال النيون عندهم ما أدري يا ولد ما أدري طح طوح يا ولد لا منها.
And even so, if Francis is not putting up numbers in the first, he still now is that supportive tool for Dambi. Baby Bay and Valen on ultimates, but it's now a bit of a sheet coat. Come into round 8. Leaf and Jog going about halfway, so not in a terrible position for the back end of this first half, but there's not necessarily any tools to offset this purchase. And actually, drifting away from the Chico, Bucky and Stinger in the mix here. And a switch up for Nongshim. G2 about to feel the pinch towards A now.
Let's see how clean these anti-ecos are, right? It is a little bit more reinforced with that.
والله شوف الاتاك
Stinger, but not by much. And Dambi's fear.
هل بيفرق مع G2؟ طبعا G2 يلعبون ايكو بس دامبي
The guy is so willing
الفيرست بلاد عنده الفيرست بيك عنده الفيرست الاول السلايد كل سبيسنج عنده.
God, if only we had this on Abyss.
ماذا تريد؟
I get it.
ماذا تريد؟
If I'm honest, put him on the damn neon. This guy is something else.
Just put him in the damn neon.
This is how they want to play around.
Bloody hell.
Let me see that across the board.
Absolutely fantastico.
This is a much stronger looking Nongshim. This is the team that caught our eye, that has been taking a lot of presence. And for Leaf and Jorgamo, it is a rough road back into this round. Well, this would be a miracle if Leaf even gets a chance.
Even at this point, the damage doesn't mean really too much. Nongshim will find number 7. Everybody's sitting comfortably above about 3,500. So argue results coming online, they're going to be very, very well situated.
أفضل نيون إلى الآن أفضل نيون في البطولة.
It's pretty to watch. I just want to see more of it, right? It's like if you've got this sort of ace up your sleeve, you've got this look that your team can run. Why are you stopping?
Again, with the same sort of proactivity we saw on Abyss, is why I kind of put it down.
على كذا ليه ما لعبوا نيون طيب؟ إيش المشكلة يلعبون نيون في ذاك في أبيس؟ صح ويلي أحسن بس أحس على المستوى الشخصي ورايح ولد طيب أخوياك بقوا شافه.
Tries to go back in, tries to offset it. Dambi just sees it.
Dambi. روح.
Is Valen. It's
ما قصر خشمك هناك الدودة دقيقة دقيقة.
That's what it takes for G2 to
خلاص الحين تضبط أموره. الأوفر هيت الراوندات اللي راحت حتى أنا تهيرت.
Over towards A. I think Dambi's almost expecting an extra body behind Trent, I believe, towards Spawn, but Leaf and Valen is able to apply enough pressure here, and actually dodges the flash. Great stuff from Leaf.
حسبي الله صدق. وجاب لك 13.
Up to double digits now, but G2, that's only their second.
Feels like just a breath of fresh air after what was a very suffocating first half potentially.
لا توقف.
Carry on.
They didn't work.
Off to B we go. This one they have done well at. Shaw is waiting towards that CT side, but they're still filtering out. This doesn't really deny the scale of what they like to do. And look at RB's position. Does he get checked on by Joy? It doesn't matter again. This is great priority work for Nongshim. Taking away that comfort on CT instantly.
دامبي راح من الدام طلع ازعاج والنيون والأومن راح تبي فوق.
This is looking wrapped up with a bow.
ولت الفايبر دورني وكلهم كانوا جايين من اللينك. يلا والحين مضطرين يروحون من وين؟ عند مين؟ دامبي.
Judge in hand.
دامبي 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 اقسم بالله ذا مو طبيعي النيون ذا يخوف يرعش يرعب ابوك المتعه يا النيون اللي في الراس اقسم بالله لا لا بي 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 روق فرط الحركه هذا مواليد 2008 وفوق عطى نيون وارقد وخلي الايجيل واحد زيي 30 سنه وفوق ويتابع يقول الله يا ولدي.
I take it all back. He looks good on the shotgun.
Hell yeah, he does.
No.
And that's gotta feel so good as a player to suddenly feel like you can just run through these people.
I was going to say it must feel awful on the other side. It is the epitome of what we're seeing currently in Valorant, and Dambi embracing it.
Embodying it almost at this point, right? Try and stop me. There's the challenge. Are you up for the fight? Leaf is trying to be right, slipping in towards this pit here.
يفيك ديكوي.
What?
كيف شافها؟
Because you saw nothing. Jaw gonna try and commit in the meantime. Baby gonna try and take to the side. This time it's one out by Jaw. That's better. They've really got to put it back. 4v4. The Perch is far from perfect either.
Issue being though, look at the progress made elsewhere by Ivy. Going to come from RB. Reading this rotation perfectly.
اصبروا دامبي جاي دامبي شاد حيله دامبي مشغل صوت التريلر ويخش السايت ازعاج كذا ديالنا جايه.
So you're not going to get that full information of where they might be residing, and a refight towards connector again. Nongshim always want to take space. They will fight one of the three areas. I love it. This paranoia
دامبي
nasty as well.
دامبي
can't do anything fully near-sighted.
بس كذا حركة دامبي يخلص جيم من كثر ما يركض في نيون يروح يرقد يرتاح مع انه جالس على الكرسي يلعب ما له دخل. شوف دامبي كيف.
Oh, it's rough days ahead, rough waters at 9-2. Nongshim, this is the team we wanted.
Last round in the
G2 just had the wind knocked out of them so early on in this half. What did he see there? What was that? It's just a very
كيف شافه؟
You see Leaf's face there, it's like, huh?
Yeah, literally.
So he's not even got the benefit of the near sight there. A crazy catch by Francis. Up to double digits now for him. Said we wanted to see it come online.
ورايح.
Absolutely shining alongside Dambi now.
اشوف اودن
now on an Odin.
ودامبي تخلف كيف تسوي الو؟
Combination just sounds atrocious, doesn't it? Valen checked on, dealt with, they feel it out, they read the game! They're reading everything G2 want to do! And Jaw going to be checked on, teed up to be absolutely deleted!
فراح تبغى تجرب كيف انتري بودن ولا؟
It just moves different, man.
It is something special to witness, but Baby Bay trying to put up a fight here. Dumby. Oh! He doesn't stop! And Leaf's position starts to feel readable. And he is the hunter here, doing it for sheer fun of the game! Dumby coming alive, 20 kills!
شباب سايت كلير.
That is an electric level of form he has upswing to. Abyss feels like a lifetime ago. This is a different team.
شباب روحوا شيكوا على السيتي ما في عندي انا جاكم اسم بلانك.
Would have to get off to a flying start here on the attacking side. They have any hopes of getting back into this, but I don't expect Nongshim to let up at all. 4-player drift into mid very early on here in the pistol.
They want this one done, man. Oh my god, the timing on the drop. Hello and goodbye, G2. You thought maybe you had a chance to play a normal round. You don't. Dumby wants to walk down middle, and he doesn't really want to stop. And Trent's kind of finally put him in his place, but I don't think that's going to stop him overall here, as they have the spike. And I don't think they're meant to. Francis. All right.
Big tag.
Yeah. Got to keep doing that, though, Trent. You got to keep doing that. You got 3 more, 2 more. Make it real! Oh. You had me believing, Trent. You had me believing. But Nongshim up to 11, Mike. This is blink and you miss it stuff.
Really is. Expecting obviously some investment here with how we saw the first half go, but the drop of the wall here. Nongshim in position to farm. in mid.
What a weight off their shoulders as well, though. You've got to see it.
Definitely, yeah.
Totally different look.
To come back to the interview as well, obviously the discussion in between must have just been, guys, like, we need further commitment to what we're doing. Like I said, it wasn't really, for me, about respect. They were still very proactive on Abyss. It just fell short in other areas. So if that is the general consensus, what a positive map 2 is going to be going into Split in particular.
It's certainly a wake-up call for G2. If they thought they were in cruise control, they have absolutely been put on notice now. As Babybay sent forward, as RB sees all of it, and doesn't get the shot he'd like, but he's going to know the plan. Now they prepare. Dumby ready, going to be able to reposition a touch here. Doesn't really back down. Going to be forced. That's huge from Leaf.
The upgrade here, Jogmo now got the ball in hand.
هم فازوا في البستول. نونغشيم.
Left standing for Nongshim. Oh no.
Beautiful, beautiful control from Leaf. It's going to be found in the end.
والله صادق اللي قال جي2 يلعبون بالشغف أحسن.
Play with here, and Jogmo can hopefully backfill that space. He does. It's good work for G2. It is a very long road though. Not going to lie to you about this one. It will take one mad round from
أفضل
Dumby.
ولا
It's going
أسوأ
to
من
take
قبل
one
ولا ما له
mad
فيها
moment
الحين؟
from Francis. And this can be put to bed pretty quickly, but
لازم أشوف التيم، لازم أحكم. لكن تنز لاعب فنان. وتنز أنا أشوفه بلاير، يعني أنا أرشح لو تنز بيرجع ما تلعبه سبيس لأن إيمه حلو، يصلح تعطيه زي نظام إيش اسمها اللي طلع حق ميت مارتين، يعني تلعبه يورو، تلعبه تشامبر، تلعبه فهمت؟ أو السكند دولست تلعبه غير يورو مثلا كانك تبغى تلعب ويلي والأساسي نيون، فهمت؟ لا جت ما تلعب جت إلا في بريز، إذا بيلعب بريز في نيون هو ياخذ جت أوكي.
That there is that mid pressure, or they've taken space or gone for a stack, as it's completely clean sailing over towards A.
Really, Francis the only one with investment here to maybe do some damage, and not going to matter too much with round 2 being turned around. I mean,
لا ما يحتاج إذا انت لاكت، إذا وصلت للرانك وانتهى لاكت يعطونك، مو لاكت الابيسود كامل يعطونك الجائزة. بس ما عاد صار في ابيسودات صح؟ صار نظام سنوي.
This Jogmo to win out.
Nice. Okay. Get the stability off this. It'd be great to keep 5 alive if they can. Now I don't know if they get that.
بس تنز ايمه حلو.
Could maybe catch one there.
تنز ايمه حلو.
They are going
تنز
side.
فلكاته. اوكي بعلمك الحين.
He's hunting him. And okay, so actually
تنز فليك بلاير. واضح لي ابوصل لك يا وشو. ايوه ايمه حلو بس يعني تنز من النوع اللي تريد الدولست. فهمت؟ اللي يلعب أوب في الديفنت أو في الأتاك إذا اللعب سلو، واضح ما تستغني عنه. يعني الأسلوب اللي كان يلعب فيه تنز يوم كان مع سنتين 2024 ما كان يناسبه بشكل كبير، كان يضطر يلعب أقرب أومن بشكل كبير كان دولست. كلتش بلاير باختصار. تو فليك أكثر من إنه تراكينج، فهمت؟ في فرق.
Again, focus towards mid once more. At least curiosity.
فرق لما يجيك واحد كوم ام سم، هذا غالبا يروح للسنتينل زي الفا ايم سم، عكس تنز اللي ايم حلو بس اساسه ستايل لعبه اوب اكثر، فهمت؟ ترانسفير سبراي. ديمون 1 نفس قريب من تنز بالستايل. ايوه هذه الفكره. بس في حاجه مميزه في تنز أحس إنه، وهذا الشيء أنا أشوف إنه أذكى من ديمون كجيم سنس، فيقدر مثلا يروح كايو فينيكس أكثر اللي هو تنز. واو يا ترنت. ما عاد فيها كمباك. روق من ناحية الإيم. أيوة ديمون 1 أحسن كإيم.
Able to obviously get a couple of rifles back into this, but as I said, 2 players will be struggling financially. Again, the aggression on display once more from Nongshim. The coordination is just beautiful. The clearance outside and then again just immediately.
دامبي منزل 22 يا رجل مع جد الحين.
It's a weird bite, but in their hands I believe in it pretty firmly. Two judges coming through, Francis and Danby both on towards it. On the other side, there will be issues. Two stingers in effect. So you're looking at Joy, you're looking at Trent, you're looking at Baby Bay. Do some big damage here. Don't quite know about the setup on the B main side. That could be, well, it could prove fatal.
Francis is one of the judges, yeah.
And I don't think the dog quite cleared that close corner. So Francis gets play on this.
يحب يكون أجل. لا.
There's the spike over here with Trent too.
تنز تكون أجل أن تقتل اللاعب. مو إنه ما يقدر يكون أجل. أنا أقول لك تنز يقدر يكون أجل. بس أن تذبح اللاعب. أقسم بالله تقتل اللاعب والله.
This could be catastrophic.
He's got no TP out.
Francis is committed on this one, and he is set up. He has massacred G2. He takes down a third from 0 to hero in this map. As now you're left with what remains of G2, Leaf and Valorant to try and put it together. And Leaf just wants to make it through middle. But Danby nearby. And Valorant does get a look in. Oh, and he gets more than a look in. He's got two himself. Valorant making something out of nothing. As Danby gets closer though, the final boss to try and get past. Leaf stand up. Dead. Danby, he can do it all himself right now. Valorant, who's put on numbers, holds his own. Still keeping a life among the G2 side. Keeping Nongshim away from that 13th.
I mean, it just comes so close
يا أخي
to going wrong here.
أنت قلت معلومة حلوة إنه قلت تنز فنان ما حد طلع مثله بالجيم سنس اللي في ايما. ترى كلام الولد ذكي يعني ديب. يقصد في الكروس هير بليسمنت اللي عنده، يقصد وين يقيم وكيف يمسك انجل وكيف يهلد انجل بايما ومتى يسوي سبراي وكيف يسوي سبراي، عرفت؟ ومتى يتخذ قرار يفلك ولا ما يفلك ولا يشوف وراه ولا لا، فهمت؟ يقصد كذا هو. فصادق من ناحيه ده في تشابه مع فورسيكن بالجيم سنس من ناحيه الايم.
Yeah, it's staggering. Again, good info and just unwilling to relent the aggression. Going to be met this time. G2 able to quell it, to handle it, to tame Nongshim just a touch.
بس أنا قلتها من قبل وبكمل ذا الكلام، بس خلينا نشوف الراوند.
Potentially now 6. Is Ivy the last one to try and do anything about it? G2 would love to keep 4 up.
Yeah, huge round in terms of stabilizing the finances here.
حلوة. اللي هو الشو ان انا قلتها تنز يوم كان مع تيمه، انا قلت تنز جاء لاعب مو من التوب بس هو لاعب كويس، بس انا ما اشوفه واو انه افضل لاعب لا، لانه جاء في مرحله اللعبه توها طالعه وسطى، ويوم جاء وقت الجد رجع. يوم انه وقف لعب بروسين عشان السالفه اللي مع حبيبته، يوم انها مرضت وبعدين رجع للبروسين. فالفكره انه يوم جاء وقت ما سطى. ليش هو الان وقف فتره ورجع؟ هو كان ظالم تيمه وتيمه كان ظالمه في البيك ايجنت، في الروستر، في البلاي ستايل حقه، في كل شيء، مو انه لاعب سيء. بعدين قطع. فاذا بيرجع انا قلت يا انه يطلع من التيم بيستفيد او يتغير روستر كامل على اساس تنز يسوي بيلد اب عليه، بس ذا شيء مستحيل يسوونه، يبغون بطولات التيم. فرجعته بنشوف هل بيسوون بيلد اب جامد حوله حواليه وبيعطونا الشيء اللي يناسب ستايله وبيكون في استمراريه، يعني يلعب سنه كامله بعدين بيسطي، هنا نقدر نحكم عليه. لكن يروح يجي طبيعي ما راح نقيمه ونقول انه لاعب كويس. هو انه لاعب كويس بس انه مو انه لاعب عنده الاستمراريه في العطاء مثل اللعيبه الكبار اللي وين ما راح وين ما جاب يعطيك. عشان كذا وقتها قلت لن نكثر كلام ونطبل.
out of sorts. Divide goes in and it looks like G2's attention turns.
وبنشوف ان شاء الله على رجعته. بالعكس انا متحمس لان جايه تنزل حالها اصلا بتجيب مشاهدات ملعونه جدا. هذه بحد ذاتها مكسب. لا هو للعبه.
It's going to be seen. Baby Bay gets his ankles broken by Danby. Leaf has to be the hero of the hour here, but still behind the divide. They're on the site. They've already tapped the spike. Leaf strikes, takes down one. Danby gone. Paranoia comes in, flies through, he's now pitched. Oh, he can't make it out. RB's caught him. And the 2v2, Valen and Trent. Trent stands his ground. RB.
Smoking
a little bit of time. But a player to the left and a player to the right. Can you find any of them?
Whoa, لو ما نزل ذبحها.
Trent finding salvation for G2 and pushing up to 7.
ما ادري ايش بيلعب.
G2 just.
بس انا قلت الكلام من مليون سنة. في المتى الحالي تنزي ناس به يورو، فينيكس، كايو. يعني ما افضل كايو، افضل يلعب اوب. فتشامبر يورو، جت في ماب بغيز، في المابات الناس بجت. ويلي اذا مع مين سبيس، اتمنى ما يكون هو السبيس الاساسي، يلعب ويلي اذا في نيون. والله دي من ون انه بس برين ايم بلاير. والله كان يطقطق على فنس زمان، وكنت اشوفه يقول لا تصير مثل فنس، العب فاندل وجيب هدات. قبل فتره شفته في التيك توك يقول الفانتوم احسن لان الطلقه الاولى، شوف بعد 5 سنين من نزول اللعبه تو يقول ذي النصيحه، يقول الطلقه الاولى نسبه الخطا فيها. طب من ذا الشيء انا اللي ما دخلت بروسين شلبي اقول للشباب من 2022 عن نسبه الخطا في الاسلحه وليش الفانتوم احسن من قبل لا يجيه البف، والحين قام يقول فانتوم. بس انه لاعب كويس كايم والدنيا ذي.
What's happening here? Does G2 read this? Are they prepared for this?
It looks as if he knows.
Huh?
Oh, the dog dealt
Flash
with, but they're still going to go, and Dambi is going to be once again handled.
But okay, one for one.
To get a kill back here, Jaw. There is an army against you, man.
Whoa, بياخذون قناتكم طيب.
It's death, and it might be the death of G2. Doesn't have the bullets to do it. Lee
لا
لا
تسبلت.
You're looking at Nongshim. You're looking at what they got left. Leaf can read this. He's seen the utility. Is ahead of it by just a touch here.
He's vulnerable.
He certainly is now. Decay's trying to come into effect. He wants
Whoa,
the
GG.
and he won't get it. Desperation in the end. As Nongshim push up to 13. It took one round to go wrong.
ودني ما بتغي. ودني سم بالله لعب مجنون، سم بالله لعب اسطوري. والبليد والله العظيم حلو الاستاكات منهم اللي في البي، يعرفون ان الاي سهله ريتيك لهم والبي صعبه كريتيك. فالفايت ايكو بي ما تبغاني اقول. شوف الله حبيبي برتقال كم عمرك انت؟ كم عمرها؟ الله طيب. ايش الاشياء اللي في كيمستري بينكم؟ كل زق تبغى اسعى بالشيء اللي يناسبك وقبل من الزقاقه دي.
You already see the intention very early on here. 4 players walking mid.
Yeah, they are making no mistakes about this. They want to carry on as they established in that map too. And I'm sure the coaching staff and the players had to get their heads right for G2 after that second map.
اللي ما سوت
Found, I'd imagine. Oh my god, he still gets one. The value of that alone is rather impressive. But Jaw, it should be handled.
Huge that Ivy gets that kill as well.
And Dambi starting to take space on the site though, right? Like this is where it gets sketchy. Baby Bay from up above, still gonna catch one. Does he get to find Dambi? He doesn't need to. Valen's got his side, and now they can start building towards the back of sight. But again, this just looks solid from G2. They've actually stabilized quite nicely there.
Absolutely. Threat towards the back lines, and again, ticking the right box to go aggressive elsewhere. Ivy, only a crucial kill, but G2 able to weather the storm of Nongshim. Leaf, by the way, just the sort of player that in these situations will still get you one.
Yeah.
Is so important in some of these rounds that are so down to the wire. And he really shone in map 2 for G2.
Oh, he did. Even when it felt like there was no signs of life. Yeah, he was still putting up some numbers. He's consistent when it comes down to it, in my mind at least. Now, of course, the buy is going to be somewhat pressured here.
But then he's got a shorty.
Yeah, so I'm still...
Oh, he's heard, though. Heard on the reposition.
Lovely. If that is going to be the game here, that Leaf's lurks are just going to catch him if he's on his own, if he's trying to make an individual play. But Baby Bay, speaking of individual, just trying to divide and conquer, does go down. Don't mind him having that killer instinct, allowed to kind of do it, especially if Jaw is doing this. Now, this is what I wanted, right? That shotgun battle, Jaw, iconic with it. And obviously Dambi, yet to see it come into hand. So this is going to be one of those fun games, I feel.
Malin and Jorgamo looking to maybe push a little deeper in here. RB down to 30 HP. Sauce on 52. If they're even given a chance to remove a weapon here. Leaf on the hunt once more. Very healthy with the stinger. We'll find another one, Valen, to clean up.
Lovely.
4 left standing here for G2. Again, indicative of them wanting to take more control earlier on And the finances really their downfall in that first half of Corrode.
والله حبيت اسمع منك هالكلمتين عوافي عليك يا رجال. لا حبيبي استخير وعين خير، وبالعكس المحبة موجودة عند البشر، لابد الواحد يحب وينحب. فإذا المواضيع أمورك متيسرة كلم كبيرك، أخوك الكبير، أبوك، أمك، أي أحد، واسعى واشتغل واضمن إنك تفتح بيت واخطب، وعسى الله يسهل لك أمرك. بالعكس ما في شيء غلط، في مرحلة من مراحل من حياتك مردك بتسوي ذا الشيء وتكمل نص دينك. بالعكس. بس سامحني أنا أسلوبي أنا الأجريسيف حقي هو عادة متعود عليها.
Now that would, yeah, you're right, Jaw. Just aggression. Name of the game. This feels
والعمر ما هو
if we get him continuing at this sort of tempo.
سنتين أكبر أصغر. بل أنا أشوفها، أنا بالنسبة لي أشوفها. لا في ناس يتقروشون لابد ناس، أنا أشوف إنه بالعكس عادي. فالله يسهل لك أمرك، يكتب لك اللي فيه الخير، بس استخير استخير استخير، هذه نصيحتي لك. خلاص شوف الجيم يلا.
The Bucky acting as a deterrent. Anyone to go exploring back in. Francis, well, actually no.
I mean, he got in there. Yeah, this is great actually. Nongshim not really biting on re-clearing that space that G2 had garnered. They were happy to be quite stoic in nature, stamp their authority and say, well, look, you're not going to get the spike down in middle, so we'll just hold those rotations, hold those pivot points. You can see now, yes, A is a bit more vulnerable, but G2 still eyeing up towards heaven, still trying to scale this way, and Leaf giving away Francis. That was pretty nice. And there we go, RB not going to let Ivy even get isolated in that. A really nice crossfire kind of trade in, but again, that was the bonus.
3 rifles carried across here, and I'm sure there'll probably be one cycled out for a judge, potentially. And really looking for this second wave where Nongshim are able to back up, create a bit of distance here and mitigate that risk as best they can. We'll see Jorgamo now pick up a rifle.
It feels like such a balancing act though, isn't it? Because you always want to try and retake a bit of the space there, control the information game. Let's see what the plan from the offset is from G2. Not particularly fast in tempo, nor direct, but you can see it as a 4-1 start. But on the other side, Nongshim are staking their claim towards B main.
Francis looking as if he wants to go forward as well. He's got his TP all the way back behind A. Be able to get back across this side of the map very quickly if needed. Nongshim able to stop G2 at the front door. Have conceded ramp though, and Dambi none the wiser.
Yeah, this back and forth is not really opening up the site yet. Look at the amount of bodies from Nongshim. That's beautiful from Balin. Better from Trent. And suddenly they have access. They can just bury that spike through. Zexros would need to go nuclear, but 10 HP is just not enough in my mind. You'd imagine they have the numbers to make sure there's safety. So G2 weathering the storm though.
Reality check here for Nongshim. Certainly going to require an early adjustment here. Exos and Francis have ultimates available. Again, a couple of weird challenges coming through, particularly from Francis, just out in no man's land on rafters. And like I said, none the wiser that there could be somebody as deep as they were on ramp. And so not necessarily surprising to see this timeout called early to maybe bring a couple.
But it is going to leave and Balin, right?
Well, I mean, in this sort of approach, it's not even, you don't want to see numbers. Jorgamo's splitting sight lines, forcing readjustments early on from Nongshim towards sight. So even if he's not farming kills.
لذيذ جدا أعشق هذا حلاوة الطفولة.
Here and Leaf, speaking of, gonna have to hightail it away. RB.
That prowler.
Yeah, dealt with.
It becomes readable, right? But I like that though from G2 that they are trying to put it together mentally of how they want to try and navigate this.
تخيل ما يجيني وأنا ريال.
You see a smoke like that, you're gonna have
كان
to
قدني متزوج دلين.
with utility, put some intention behind it. But again, for Nongshim, this is a lighter purchase. They had a couple of threatening pieces there, that Bucky with Dambi, a couple of sheriffs. It's not without threat, but again, G2 look pretty buttoned up here. Baby Bay leaning in on this one. Waiting for the goer. Smoke's gone up. And they're going to start building out now. Dambi going to try and see if he can fly towards that pillar. Here we go. Oh, that's nice from Baby Bay. It does fall, but the Eco Cobra striking once again. But for G2 runs around, and you take it when you get him, because look at the threat that can happen in a second.
عادي ايكو رمت. ايكو ما في مشكله ايكو.
G2 up to 4. Now looking for what was discussed.
طبعا الخساره ما يطلع ترى. اللي بعمرك يا شلبي عنده محفاد بعد يا عمي. طيب ايش تبغاني اسوي؟ ايش تبغى؟ اشغل عراقي حزين؟ افتش ما تقول تابع وحلاو طفلتها بعد تتابعك معي. وش السر؟ لان احنا كبرنا على ذا الحلاو. كنا نروح البقاله حتى نشتري البان العلك، عرفتوا الابيض؟ كنا نشتري 8 حبات بريال، بنص ريال يمكن بعد 8 حبات، لين حبتين بريال. هذا الحلاو ذا لأنه كنا عراب جو احنا صغار.
And there goes G2. Right timing. There is a oh, that's lovely. Pathing from Baby Bay. Oh, I just couldn't quite find Exros in time. Actually, Exros how did he get the second draw? He's dealt with the front line completely. And now G2 having to reach back on that
line. يسعد لي وهذا كيف جاب اثنين.
Finds to himself.
2v1 شباب بليز.
Not quite to hand. Just a little bit further away. But with 45 seconds, he's got a chance to make something out of nothing here.
The slip back up through ramp here. Trading places. See the awareness there from RB, and they've walked the smoke.
Valin going back.
Yeah, reading this.
This could be miraculous. It's not to be for him. But Exros finding that second on Jaw was heaven sent. The first on Baby Bay, fair enough. It was a drop into the smoke, even though I think he was hindered.
I was going to say, Baby Bay actually reading perfectly the situation here. Absolutely right. Saturate into the smoke, and it's only because he's playing so deep on this that Baby Bay is expecting him to retreat back towards elbow. Great stuff anchoring towards the A site here. Nongshim will find a response. Okay, might be a set piece here around Baby Bay. Towards mid, considered the early investment there, but
الحين الباي. يلا دامبي وين الشغل؟ وين الشغل دامبي؟ لازم احنا نرفع في نمدحك ونرفع فيك عشان
any silliness to happen. And speaking of that set piece, here it is. It's set in motion. This play up towards heaven, up towards rafters. Get Jaw involved. Get him invested. Counter ult comes in though.
دامبي. مني قلت لك لازم امدح فيك واكلمك واناديك وادق لك تحيه واطلع الدوده واسوي حركات بركات عشان تشد. مني انا علمتكم قلت لكم دامبي طافي قبل الراوند لا يبدا، قلت لازم اني انا امدحه وارفع فيه علشان يستلج قبل لا يبدا الراوند، قبل لا يبدا. والله العظيم اني قلتها بس ما حد مركز معي. سم بالله دندون.
Avoid him. Run. Go elsewhere.
ويلك والله الفيد بعد سوالك سيز.
Dambi's allowed to do things like that.
هذا هو ديفنت شغله وين؟ في الاتاك هنا في ذاك.
Look at the pulling rotations. An invested fake here with the nightfall, with everything else, but I think
Arby's going to know. Yeah, very early on here. He's got his TP, and actually the catch here from Ivy. Crucial Francis to find the second as well. Dambi's already here with the ult.
دامبي قال لكم حبيبي ايش تاخذ الساعه انا موجود. طبت. يا دامبي كم انت ممتع في نيون اقسم بالله.
This here, the difference being Francis has the benefit of the timing on the TP. They may be reading that they've adjusted ever so slightly, but great catch by Ivy, just as he's transitioning back out of sight. Still 3 left standing, plenty of time left on the clock here for G2.
Smoke سبلتهم.
They just shouldered that corner. Dambi might have the shock of his life.
Oh my God.
يرحم أمك. يرحم.
This is weird.
Dambi يا زق.
And now here in the Prowler, he has a look, but he's forced off the angle. But can they make it towards the site? Yes. Okay, spikes on. They can get a plan here. 3v4. Francis has ult. Nothing to bank on the other side. Trent trying to posture up. Look a little intimidating, but a shoulder check from Dambi, and here's the ult. Francis wants to get them back in here.
Dimensional drift going to open up the possibilities here. Information game favouring Nongshim. Can he make a move off the backside of that?
He's committing. And that sets up Dambi.
دامبي يسعد لي الكومبو والثقة والتيم بلاي. قال أنا بفك وبهدي ونسوي سوينج وأنا بعنك. يسعد لي الشغل. والفيت طلع فوق. كروسس. يدري إن في ميسنج بلاير بيكون رامز ولا هيفن.
Play from Francis. As if they're able to stabilize pretty quickly off of what felt like a one-sided affair for the opening 5 rounds at least. G2 up against it in terms of the finances once more. We'll see investment here probably to try and capitalize on the pit if they can get themselves into a post-plant situation. I got to say it again, Francis coming alive towards the back end of this series.
Yeah, big credit to him considering map 1 just felt like he wasn't able to get the ball rolling at all. Now a very direct approach. It's RB on the receiving end. Decides to get out of dodge, which, well, I say that. He's gone back in. He never really left. He's still here.
He faked the TP the second time. Just insane.
He faked me out.
I thought he'd gone back to default.
والله فياكم ترى.
Watch this. They had no idea.
بس هل هم من الأساس شايفينه؟ هل هم من الأساس شافوه؟ لأنه فلشهم.
Just like that, they're 1 round to the good here. The first half of split. Already noted, pit and divide here didn't even become a factor in the previous, so G2.
Wow.
Still another chance to rely. Francis though on the operator now.
فيلي بليد
curveball in terms of the tempo here.
مستكين بيه عيال.
Some of these
خماس علق.
early points of contention. Look at Nongshim walking all the way in.
Fowler's gonna find it though. Do they really want to continue the fight? No, G2 don't like that at all. Something doesn't feel right. They've got great progress towards middle. They don't need to bank on it, but it does make it feel one-dimensional. It doesn't make you feel safe in a post-plant, so their eyes turn towards the A site. You can already see Francis preparing himself. That operator is waiting.
على بكير.
And he's actually got the lighter side of the setup as well. In terms of this split.
Oh, baby Bay. Just falling like flies here. Ivy holding that push-up, reading the intention, and Francis gets out of dodge. How is he alive?
Salam.
You can't get away from him. Omnipresent in the round. Sure thought he got a new lease of life there. Certainly not the case. Is now going to spot Valen out. Already reading the trends, not too far away either.
And 30 seconds left to work with here. Alan and Trent looking to get back into vents as Nongshim breathing down their necks.
Yeah, they're on the run. Might be able to get a plant, but
يمديهم.
2v4.
Can you stabilize? Yeah, to really contest Nongshim.
They're close as well.
Timing on the plant is awkward for G2.
Yeah, they're close up towards heaven. Trent's going to need a bailout. Big first pick, though. Paranoia, stunning. It's got both of them. G2 have to fall towards pillar. Try and find a corner to play from, but RB is ready with Francis, who's had impact this round.
والله يا عيال من كم؟ ذكروني من 4-1.
Nongshim starting to find their form here in map 3.
صح؟ أبغى أشوف
Again, I'm just concerned for the back end of this first half now. I mean, Jorgamo, it's absolutely lost inside that orb, but I mean, look how clean this is from Francis.
Yep.
And the final 2 will force a timeout here from G2.
Timeout.
They're now 2 behind.
Win conditions passing them by, Michael.
Really are. A string of rounds now. Nongshim to get up to 6. Definitely back in the driving seat. Almost a little reclined, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what you got here. This is 5 rounds in succession for Nongshim, and it's looked solid. Looks like they've got really that great read on G2, and Francis's confidence just seems to get more and more happy to take a risk here.
يا البكي يا عيال دمرهم. أنا مايكو بس دمرهم. كيف أنا قاعد الكلام
being manipulated once more.
من زمان المفروض انك خلاص تثق.
3 stingers and a sheriff. No chance to retrieve
the
weapon just yet. Actually, Dambi already curious. You see him shouldering here, has a prowler that will identify G2's whereabouts. Vi going to go up here, maybe cause some issues, but the reveal's perfect from Xross.
Xross has been just such a little X factor.
يلا مع جد.
Really finding value. Dambi keeping him out.
Dambi وين قالوا بجد سوا ما 2 في 1.
And just look at what he could do to them. They're left in pieces. 4 players alive for Nongshim. They look unfazed by G2.
Round 12.
7-4.
Everything for Nongshim in terms of securing such a comfortable advantage here. Francis, again, just on a solo endeavor as well.
سمبل دم بيشغلهم.
Talk about paying too much respect.
بس اول رانك ما ادري ليه يعني قاعد يبين كذا. ايه قاعد يلعب رانك.
A freebie like that.
And I'll let you have it. Corrode, call it the Dambi show. This one, it's Francis. It's Xross. They are having their time in the sun. That could turn on the second half, but already, okay, I guess he wants the show to be back on. Dambi might be dealt with by Leaf, but still there's problems in this. That Spike is trying to get away from that side of the map. Francis now played back in, gonna take his way out, expecting it to end on that B hit.
TP back out here. Baby Ray looking to go a little deeper towards Vents here and does make it work with the judge.
Well, that isolates Ivy. But does G2 read that? Because looking where that spike's heading, it's slowly back towards B. Francis is still here. And look at his curiosity.
Francis is going forwards as well.
Yeah, which might be almost a misread for RB because they see no contact towards B main, but by this point, they've also not seen anything towards Heaven. It feels a bit bizarre. G2 pausing up towards Heaven. And Francis.
Oh, if he catches Baby Bay, maybe. Let's cross back out of Vents. I mean, he's going to hear this.
My God.
Oh, my God.
Francis. He could be the absolute end of this. And he just needs to back away. He actually goes back for more. He didn't even need to. He'd done enough to bring it to this 2v2. Ivy and RB now bringing themselves back towards the B side. Baby Bay and Valen. Love a plant here.
Still got Paranoia here, and Ivy actually going to catch Baby Bay. The spam not connecting for RB, though.
Paranoia. Valen's going to get caught here. Can he be the one to give G2? Oh, just a dash.
8-4. من 4-1 إلى 8-4. من 4-1 إلى 8-4. 7 راوندات ورا بعض.
Scrambling for answers. In a lot of these rounds, a tough setup now for the second half. G2 have to find a way to fight back.
يلا بنعطيكم إعلان الهاف. نشوف.
Anti-Eco where he gets shut down in the smoke where he fell short, but absolutely did his job. Ivy catching crucial kills in terms of the other side of the map as well. Everything aligning here for Nongshim. An uphill battle for G2. Gotta start with a pistol here. With a conversion string together again. Not had the benefit of the finances. So another scoreline deficit. Not boding well at all for them.
And you can see how deep G2 are trying to hold this A site as well. Completely giving up Heaven control. Baby Bay's eyes turn towards it. But it's a very passive hold, potentially expecting this explosive approach from Dambi. And it's a right read, it's a really good call, but can you still handle it? Ivy, oh, you may know what's coming. It doesn't mean you can stop it. Nongshim again, just vicious in approach.
So Francis should catch. It's actually Ivy to clean up with a third. Last player, Jorgamo to find to prevent a flawless, and he does. That's about it, Ivy. 4 with the Sheriff here to put Nongshim on 9.
مين
All smiles, Mike, I can see it. They know what they're doing to them. And it's that great feeling of, look, they try to be ready for it. Doesn't make a blind bit of difference.
This is one of those
خلاص.
And it's an any given Sunday affair. They show up and they frag out like this. There's very little you can do to stop a team like Nongshim.
Buys in
pretty
G2.
I was going to say frugal on the side of Nongshim, but you're right. Buckies and Stingers. Nongshim identify this early enough.
They haven't really relented, Nongshim. They don't really care. It's Valen trying to put up a bit of a fight here. Denies the first, and actually Leaf on the follow-up. That's better. Dambi's the one to at least get it back in towards some sort of safety, recover the Bulldog, and then maybe get the plant back on board. That is a great
now Ivy's got it,
Okay, but again, 4v3. Nice approach on the site. Good trade for Leaf. They're chipping away at them, and they have the numbers game here. But it's down to the rifles. That's the scary part. Stingers on the other side. A Bucky with Leaf. A wide swing. Putting Ivy on notice. Oh my God, he's trying to play the time. Oh, what is that shot? And he's got to do it again. Trent! Not done yet, G2.
اوكي 9-5 اوكي. بغى يروحون.
Ivy just stood there with a snake bite in hand.
سمبوسة.
Trying to play the timing, but Trent on the cleanup. The investment here from G2 pays off. Leaf with a great catch. With just a classic, I believe.
Lovely little reveal with it too. Okay. Yes! I mean, let's go. It was pretty much on the line in that round, it felt like. And it's certainly not stabilized the purchase, but they will come out in a better position from it. I'm seeing a hero rifle with Ivy.
And a hero Bucky. Oh, no. RB fancying a bit of that.
Why not? Give it a go. You got a couple rounds to play with, not too many. If they can keep G2 under the thumb, that is going to be an issue. Prowler going to find deep contact. It is all deep on B main right now.
The orb should be fairly indicative of intent here from Nongshim. Going to be slightly delayed on the back of a little bit of utility invested towards the site. Valen going to be under a ton of pressure.
Yeah, luckily he's got some help here. Dambi, just brutal, but it's Leaf to
اوكي.
give a damn about
عيال ما هي
it.
بعيدة عنه.
1v2. Joe's got a
بس شك انه فلانك. شك انه فلانك وبس. طلع قدك.
And has he read it? Oh, he's got no idea. None the wiser.
Bait and switch off the audio is beautiful from G2, Lauren.
That's that synergy we want to be seeing. They've weathered the first real hurdle there, but the buy's back in for Nongshim.
Leaf just one away from the pit now.
Reveals.
Huge reveal, yeah.
They have been exceptionally good. Oh, thank God for Leaf there, though.
This year it looked like Dambi was going to string together a couple. He's back on the judge again.
Shocker.
See on the other side, Ivy already with the pit in hand. Chance to set Dambi in motion. Not that he needs a pit to really shine with the judge, but Valen's been under a ton of pressure previously, and that's not going to let up just yet, but stands up here.
Yeah, incredible work actually to be able to deal with that front line. Yes, we'll get traded out, but he's still done good damage and give them a numbers game to the good. Player up, leaving X-Ross, RB and France is trying to brute force this B site again.
الشغل كيف؟
No lurk. It's all very direct in approach here. G2's patience gonna put Nongshim under pressure. Francis, sharp today. Gonna get an opportunity on Baby Bay, but it's RB to get absolutely bamboozled. Leaf for the Punisher, G2 bringing it back now.
G2 رجع 9-7 وإيكو next
up to 7
action.
Within 2 very quickly here. And a chance, finally, what it feels like since map 1 to stabilize the finances. Dambi just, I mean, even Valen on the retreat there, it's still a beautiful catch.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, looking a little linear in terms of the approach early on here for Nongshim.
Let's go!
G2 win out massively in terms of the tempo, in terms of whether or not there's a plan in place to capitalize outside B. We'll have to wait and see.
يلا خمول خمول
I
خمول.
want to put a lot of credit towards Valen in this, considering he's been dealing with that majority of that B hit. He's done really well. Don't get me wrong, Trent's been great with the reveal.
شاهي موجود شاهي موجود.
Similar to what we're talking about with RB in the first half, right?
Yes.
Get a kill, slow it down a little bit.
And it is the correct read so far, at least for the strong side of the map for G2.
Both sides actually covered here. The mid going to be covered by the pit of Leaf, and they're well equipped to handle this adjustment, the audible call towards A.
Slowing down Dambi, quite literally. Something they can bank on. I don't think the Prowler connected to either player close by as well.
This is not good, though.
No, they've slipped the pit.
I mean, Baby Bay's playing deep.
Feels like it's been relayed. There's a chance that this has happened. But it does cut off rotations.
It does, yeah.
Keeps you very behind the wheel, but can Nongshim even identify that? They've made it through this far, and it's probably put a couple of question marks. And they're very much at the door. They are with Stingers, they are with Buckies. It's still not a great buy. That's not really stopped them yet.
I mean, a smoke here causes major issues for Valen. And the fact that Jorgmo's on a judge and tucked into sight.
Okay, can Valen once again live here? Jor doing the dance. And he is going to be going out on top in this one. Keeping them at arm's length. Trent will do the two-step with Ivy. There's X-Ross. Not able to scale in here. Very diligent from G2. Very disciplined from G2. That is what the doctor ordered. Don't allow him in the door.
الحين الراوند الجاي لو ما فازوا فيه ننكشن
Get back up to 8.
يبدا مشروع القلبه والكمباك. انتهى.
Tucking into sight. The judge here is actually pretty risky. Valen goes completely
راوند حاسم جدا لانه بيحط النتيجه بيقلبها راوندين لمصلحه G2 فبتصير 10-9 بيدخلون الدبل ديجيت على قولة الأجانب.
4 in a row for G2. One more to tie things up. Nongshim, a rinse and repeat. Maybe able to slow things down here as counter util, but this time around this is catch. Dambi's ahead of it.
Dambi يمين بالله ما يخلص.
If he gets to play his game with Francis slicing through middle. It leaves just two alive. Valen, the backbone of some of these rounds.
يدرون انه بيجي يروح ويصمل يبقى قد لا بروح رامز في 13 واحد بروح رامز.
And they're looking to punish Trent.
Yeah.
He can get one. Oh my god, he could have gone more, but he does only get one. And now does that then turn their attention? Or do they bullishly work their way forward? Valen doesn't know it. Now he does! Peekaboo from Dambi. And that's all it takes.
وقفوا المشروع الكمباك جابوا راوند.
Second approach towards A.
أو second round في الهاف.
Adjustment on the timing early on from Dambi. Beautiful learning on the fly from them. And Francis, I mean, another situation where just teed up. Doesn't even need to transfer.
بس السموك بيروح ليش اثنيناتهم جو لين اب ليش ما انتظر اللي في الفنت يقعد يقيم والفايبر ياخذ بوزيشن في الميل.
Needed that one though. Felt like they were in a bit of a drought. Felt like the build back was certainly happening, and G2 still within touching distance. Don't think they're not. And the battle in middle begins, and already Dambi once again dealt with. Difference coming in the form of Leaf this time.
Okay,
as well. Looking out of sorts here.
5v3.
Really off timing in terms of the paranoia. You can see nobody's affected until Dambi's fully dead. Maybe relying a little too much on that early utility, the flash and the stun. Still 3 players for Nongshim. Alive and kicking. Very healthy, but the full force of G2 on the other side.
Leaf solid, shouldering this deeper by stairs. Valen needs to be careful to not get caught out in case he steps too far. I don't know if he got seen. On it. So now he should be on red alert, considering he got contact over towards Leaf. Spins around, but he is already seen, right? That was the issue there. Jaw now going to be called into attention as well. Nongshim not particularly afraid, but caution being aired here. Valen does get outdone. Leaf on 3 as RB last remaining bastion, but that spike being where it is a problem. 2 players waiting. Quick grab on that. All right, fast hands, but you got to be fast on that trigger. If you want a chance in this seized and held G2, banking on Leaf for a bit of brilliance, but he's got him there. And that felt like a little bit of a misstep.
Yeah, the timing here, you can see the paranoia just landing as Leaf catches the headshot, and then he's teed up for Francis, right? Issue being, Dambi can't succeed on some of these pacier hits. Nobody can really go alongside him. A fault maybe of over-reliance on Dambi delivering there with the judge.
10-9.
I mean, let's be honest, before we count 3 in a similar situation, certainly expect him to deliver again there if the paranoia does connect. Span back through this orb, but nobody on G2.
لا ما تستعبط ما تستعبط.
I like the space taking. Good reaction. RB is on the case. This has been his complete area of control, but he's gone down. So the reactive play from Nongshim wants to go towards heaven, but then you've got Valen here. You've got Leaf deep on CT. You don't even have B main control. So surely you can't go that way. Are they trying to fake this? They absolutely are. Gonna maybe set something up towards his A side, but look at the passive hold from G2.
Baby will be identified here. Yeah, able to recall back out, but it gives Dambi an opportunity to backfill that space now, get posted up close and personal with the judge.
Trying to hold that CT space.
الحين هم خايفين انه موجود. لا الحين خدعها.
Putting everything on the line. They look for the fight back through CT, but they flood out through heaven. This is nice. They still need to clear the pit. Baby Bay going to be put to work here. Can he find him in time? He's got one. Baby Bay brilliant, clearing out, but Dambi back into the case, back into action, back doing work. Diffuse is going to be perfectly fine in the end. Numbers sitting secure for G2, who've made it back up all even.
هلا عزيز يلا حيه.
Instantaneous response here from G2. No hesitation about the plan. The divide just cutting off the backside of this pit. Not even sure how those first two kills even came to be.
Yeah. This is a really resilient showing from G2. I have to say it as well. Overall, after that first half, I was concerned. I was worried they might have been a little bit out of it, dazed and confused. But there is quality.
Back in this position where we're almost questioning some of the depth in approach here for Nongshim. G2, I said in terms of the war of attrition, they are kind of on top in a few of these pacier, hyper-aggressive takes.
Trent might be caught on a bit of an awkward timing here. Does get towards CT, and the Prowler really well timed. Dambi, they are reading how this guy wants to play. There's 3 players posted towards this position. And X-Ross outdoes, well, Jorgamo outdoes him, should I say. So again, they are reading this well. G2 can't walk back into this too lightly, though, because there is still threat here. Dambi's taking a lot of damage, but they want this brawl, and that's great from G2. The read is there, Mike. They are understanding the intention.
Just playing range. Tuck back in. RB's going to be able to slip to sight. Find the
play. 5v3 والله صعبة ومع فايبر بس ما اتوقع اللي في يلت. يمكن يلت عشان ياخذون سبيس مع
Can they recover this?
بس هم
3v5 but able to stabilize for a moment here.
And Francis?
Oh my god.
Hello, Jaw. Jaw's got him dead. Good follow-up from RB, but the numbers are just so strong. This would need miraculous work from Ivy. Stunned up and seen. He has been put to bed as G2 actually taking the lead here. It took 21 rounds for them to truly look in form, but now they've hit it. I don't know if Nongshim have an answer, Mike.
We're starting to dial things back a little bit on the side of G2. He said reading the situation perfectly. Dambi just chomping at the bit. Rabid in approach. Try and make that Bucky work. That's 3 rounds in a row now for G2. Couple of ultimates now online. Lacking in that department for Nongshim. And back to the drawing board. Maybe see a rinse and repeat of that previous take towards heaven. Where is she being now? Do you full send it into a pit?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I thought he was on the money for that one. Absolutely not. Dambi somehow gets the better of him here, and that feels like the first time they've had a player to the good with no trade in quite some time.
Francis as well, actually still on 78 HP. Obviously, Decay made that look a lot worse than it was.
ما جا شيء.
Still 3 players positioned towards A.
اللي جاه اليورو.
Correct read from G2 here. Going to be well positioned to deal with this audible call.
Place. They're going to give up the site. This is the exchange that almost is agreed upon, but Baby Bay vulnerable, still wins the fight. Ivy looking to trade it back in, but he can't deal with the pressure. Ult comes down on top, and they're going to try and shut down on one of them. It's Ivy to fall. G2 with a grip, trying to claw back into this.
Oh my God!
Dabby, what is that? And now just John, who was so far away from this, having to slowly work his way back over. And it felt like a break. It felt like a breath of fresh air. But Jorgamo, I don't think you're going to get past Francis. 11-11.
هات ربلي هنا انا سمعت نيو نلت والفايت في الرامز الكام قلت بيشين كان الاول ورجعت الكام على كف يمشي 3000.
Some damage, yes, but A great catch here onto Leaf. Dambi just comes alive, and I mean the cat. It's rare you see him have to take a second shot with a judge. He just lands the opener. A turn of pace at the right moment in the round. Wrong parent here, but look what we do for the rest of Santiago. Saw Jorgamo just toying with the idea of an operator there.
Yeah, did he? He's gone for the Vandal for now. 5 more seconds to make up his mind. I think. Look at the mid start though, coming up from G2 as well. Are they expecting presence down here? They're going to put bodies behind it, but you can see it's a late look back. So this could be again a bit of a brawl here. Dambi not too far away, and Baby Bay does have backup. There is a squad, there is a firing squad, and Dambi's taking damage. Oh, it's lovely! Baited into the swing, and the punish comes in. Oh my God, RB. You are mad. You are absolutely mad for that one. And it looks all out of sorts. Nongshim looking shaky in this.
Another round with G2 just run away.
G2 لعبها صح. كل تبييت واستعمال يوتل.
Now Leaf set up here with a shorty.
It should be 12. Leaf, right place, right time, and a dose of their own medicine. 2 quick kills, handling the pressure in middle, and you saw that bait in action, the swing on it, and then just standing top middle. Jorgamo with a smile on his face saying, yeah, good luck getting Baby Bay. We're here ready.
Even here, see Ivy trying to catch the backside of this towards A, but it amounts to absolutely nothing. G2 looking to seal the deal here with series point. Stingers in hand for Dambi and RB. A couple of these pace changes just not landing for Nongshim. And well, solution being stick an extra body here.
Couldn't do it with 4, let's try it with 5. And Dambi gonna be sent in towards those vents. They've re-cleared over towards B main as a kind of exchange of space for G2, so they can post Trent up towards this, keep it on a bit of a deeper line. So if they do come back this way,
which they are,
it could either be an early warning signal or the downfall. Nongshim, what can Trent do about this?
They can't identify him early.
بس بنشوفهم بدري وبيرمي سيز.
Oh, but a shot like that will do the job. Does this open up enough? Valen has been magic though at dealing with this, right? He's always good for 1. It feels like he gets a number up here. That's the ult for Exros though. A couple of key tools now, but look at Ivy as well. This could be everything they dreamed of. Dambi trying to identify the players on the site. They've got him dead to right. Dambi doing magic work here for Nongshim. 3v1. And of course, OT looking likely. Baby Bay would have to go wild on this. And Dambi, oh my God, he's deleted. Go on, Baby Bay. Let's see what you've got for us. He's put him on notice. He's put him on notice. Whoa,
oh my God.
Whoa. You were so late to the party, but you made it there eventually. God damn.
Ivy toying with the timing here. Allowing Baby Bay to isolate 2 1v1s.
Francis, though, that
ليش بترقوا اصلا؟ ليش خذوا 1v1؟
Remove Trent from the matter. Look at this.
Another situation, but Valen gets 2 again, by the way.
He's a miracle worker, that man. It shouldn't have been that close, but Baby Bay put, like, and again, if you're Baby, I don't blame you for not expecting him to swing from there.
Ivy's way off in terms of the timing here. Like I said, I think he's almost expecting a swing from maybe boxes or hell, but yeah, thank God for that. It's only Baby Bay's second guessing that allows Nongshim to force overtime here.
يلا بدينا بعد الهاف.
Let's bring up. Yeah, apparently he's something a little different. Let's refocus here at 12 apiece, map 3. Nongshim up against G2, and they are showing some real wherewithal on the Nongshim side. I thought they were toast, if I'm honest, in that second half. They are certainly not. They've dragged it back, and G2 have to once again pull themselves back together.
Turn of pace here.
الو
Pressure right towards this extremity here. Leaf shut down.
البلاي ايش اسمه؟ فيد وفايبر ديد من G2.
More aggression on the side of Nongshim. Spur on Baby Bay elsewhere.
Nice. Big hit from Baby Bay though, but that was bloodthirsty on the other side of the map. But they've got a little window of opportunity. Jaw caught off guard a little bit by CT. Expects to swing from heaven. Not there yet. Oh my God, this is bold work. Francis has been filthy, and he is patient on this in case someone tried to swing. It's not to be. Looking at the options here.
يا سلام يا سلام يا ربي. بيبي بي فكها من الزقاقة. طيب ما له داعي وشباب 1 by 1 بأصلبكم شغل.
Absolutely sent a message. We have no fear and we will fight you on every front.
Ray looking for something outside the smoke here, but nobody to greet him. Nongshim just letting this clock run down, force Baby Bay a little further forwards.
God, he was close before, but this is so difficult with these numbers, man. Okay, Baby Bay, this would need to be an ace.
Well, one more for the ult.
يا أخي ما أدري ليش أحس إنه بيسويها.
Damn B.
تشيكه للانجلز وهداوته.
Potentially actually a drop from heaven. He's being toyed with, and X-Ross, the one to secure the first round in OT, being Nongshim in the lead.
G2 just caught off guard here.
كذا قاعد يلعب صح وننكشن فيهم طفرة حركة. فهذا الخوف والله العظيم الكول بوش اي انه فنان. السيز في محله والريبيد في محله.
Like I said, it spurred things on towards B for sure, but it's only 1 kill from Baby Bay. It's not enough impact to really swing things back in their favor.
الأخير إن بي بي أخ واحد عايش، فأتوقع التايم أوت إنه بي مور أجريسيف. غير البوزيشن مثلا، فبنشوف إذا جابوا ذا راوند أصلا يعني.
Looking to find an opener towards A here maybe with it. They have Baby Bay and Trent here to hold down the fort for the time being. TP towards Sue is maybe not.
لأن الكونتاكت الأول من عند الفيد وبيحاول يجيب بدي.
Oh, there it is! What a surprise!
ما انتبهت إنه ما أخذ.
Francis just opens up the account. G2, it's panic stations here. Man to the good early, sight under control, and Francis goes big work from Leaf. Backbone player, him and Valen in my mind have been essential to G2's success. X-Ross is on the way, slow and steady. He doesn't need to hurry yet. G2 need to get themselves on the same page, but he is getting closer.
الفلانك 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 الفلانك.
For the swing timing here, it's time to go. G2 up for the fight.
Nice,
Dambi waiting, takes down Jaw. 3 players, and of course, it's Dambi at the helm of their destruction.
والله العظيم ما قصر.
Last man alive. A 1v2 Trent. This is a lot to ask of anyone. And it's not gonna happen. Nongshim. It took a long time to get here. But my God, do they make it their own? 14 to 12.
ما قال لك جيتو قال يلا حبيبي بالسبك.
انتم
قعدوا.
See what it means to them as well. Insane.
ما عليه جيتو ما قصر. الكويس في جيتو انه خلى نكشن يروح ماب ثالث. هذا انجاز بحد ذاته انجاز.
G2 put up one hell of a fight here, right down to the wire. Leaf, Valen, both standouts for me individually.
Yeah, very impressive.
No real weak side, no missing piece of the puzzle.
ما طلعوا ترى G2 للعلم اليدي.
Gosh, but what a terrifying prospect this Nongshim roster is. It feels like Santiago is the house of the new generation coming up here. A lot of new players. Looking for
يلا ما عليه
stage. I mean,
باقي فرصة باقي عند G2 أمل.
is a bit of